Christmas Eve, December 24th, 1971. 17-year-old Juliane Koepcke and her mother boarded Lanza Flight 508 in Lima, Peru. They were flying to the city of Pucallpa to spend Christmas with Juliane's father. Like everyone else, they had no reason to believe anything would go wrong. No one on board knew. They were flying straight into history. For the first few minutes, the flight was completely normal. Juliane sat beside her mother, looking out through the window. Then, the sky began to change. Dark storm clouds gathered around the aircraft. Rain began striking the windows. The cabin slowly fell silent. A few passengers looked outside. Others tightened their seatbelts. The first signs of turbulence were felt. The plane shook once, then again. Outside, the storm kept closing in, and Flight 508 flew straight into its path. Seconds later, a blinding flash illuminated the clouds. Lightning struck Flight 508. The aircraft exploded with a deafening crack. The lights went out. Screams filled the cabin. In an instant, the plane began to break apart, more than 3,000 meters above the Amazon rainforest. Juliane was thrown into the open sky. The wind roared around her. Below her, an endless sea of green rushed closer. Then, everything went black. When Juliane opened her eyes, she was alive. She had fallen more than 3,000 meters, still strapped to a section of 3 airplane seats. Against all odds, she had survived. Day after day, Juliane followed the flowing water. She had almost nothing to eat. Mosquitoes swarmed around her. Every step through the jungle drained her strength, but stopping was never an option. For 11 long days, Juliane followed the rivers through the Amazon. Each step pushed her closer to exhaustion. But she remembered something her father had taught her. If you ever get lost in the jungle, follow the water. At last, the river led her somewhere. A small wooden boat was tied along the riverbank. Nearby, she discovered a simple wooden shelter. Someone was using it. Juliane could only hope they would return. Not long after, the loggers returned. They were shocked to find a young girl alive. After 11 days alone, Juliane had survived the impossible. Juliane was taken to a hospital, where she was finally reunited with her father. It was there she learned that her mother had not survived the crash. Juliane became the only survivor of Lanza Flight 508. Her incredible story remains one of the greatest survival stories ever told. This is Hollow Theory.